It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Seattle Mariners. It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3, and we'll be back in a minute to get it started. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Well, it's a lot to ask a team to come back from down 2-0, but it's been done before, and I know they're not lacking in confidence, even in this tough situation, but it all starts with getting off to a good start in this one.
And when you're the team that holds the 2-0 edge in a 5-game series, you want to end the series right now.
Absolutely. Avoid any drama or doubt and finish the job.
Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Just about to get underway. Starting on the mound in this one, Emerson Hancock.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup move. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2. To third, Solano. Handles, throws to first, and they get Mullins for the out. Let's check out their lineup for this must-win contest. It's singing. Their production in the postseason has been underwhelming.
It's usually not great to have your whole team below the Mendoza line, Boog. These bats have been ice cold, and if they don't want their season to end in disappointment, they're going to need to make some noise in this ball game.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jordan Westberg. First pitch, not close. Hancock, in his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a slider.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Shenton takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, shortstop Gunnar Henderson.
2 outs, base is empty. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. First offering, and it just misses. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's the strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he won around. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park. And towing the slab in this one, Dean Kremer.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Bottom of the first, here's Victor Robles. Fouled off left side. Up the middle, Henderson gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup.
Donovan Solano.
Here's Donovan Solano. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That one to first. He steps on the bag. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
Rodriguez.
2 down, base is empty. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's off the mark. And now 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Two outs. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And the pitch. There goes the runner. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Third game of the division series.
Orioles,
And now here is Tyler O'Neill. Hancock back to work. And that's outside. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. He goes down looking.
Batting fifth, the
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. Hancock. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. And that misses. And it's 2-0.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Batting 6.
2
right
out,
fielder,
space is empty.
Colton Cowser.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. And what about analytics? Because one of the ways it seems like they've contributed to the trend is it's not just about are you capable of getting deep, that now focusing on the numbers, maybe the matchup is better with a different guy as the game goes on.
Only a handful of pitchers can go through an order 3 times, maybe even 4 times, and the analytics have contributed to that trend. But I think there are some players given an opportunity may be able to show that they can be a 3rd or 4th time through the order type of pitcher.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Line drive, and that's just foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back in Seattle, bottom of the 2nd. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns. You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that. Speaking of dingers, he's the 2nd fastest to 50 home runs in Seattle history. Only A-Rod needed fewer games.
There's a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That missed by a lot. And the count's full. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Takes the turn. He's digging for 2nd. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Stepping in, Daniel Schneemann. This one in the dirt. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. Out there to center. Mullins on his horse. Makes a nice running catch. 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Austin Shenton now at the plate. pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Runner at second here, one gone. That one missing inside. And now 2-2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one's back there. Going gone. And they jump out front. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
That's ball 2.
One out, base is empty. That one back up the middle and it gets through.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Ryan Bliss.
Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Bliss. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Crawford leads off first with 1 away. That clips a corner. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one missed. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Back-to-back singles, high fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside. Get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Dylan Moore. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
Runners at first and second with one gone. And they're all loaded up.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over. Victor Robles up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Right through there for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Henderson. Here's Mateo for 1, and that's 2. 2 come in on this Seattle homer, and it's 2-zip. Top half of the
Leading
third
off
inning.
for
Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. Just missed.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That misses, and the count now 2-0. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any
Batting
better than
8th,
that.
first
Smash
baseman,
that one through the
Ryan
infield for the
Malcolm.
knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just a simple
baseman,
ground ball the other way.
Mateo.
Had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
First and second, no outs. Jorge Mateo will hit next. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's one over to first, safe.
Now batting, center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins. Grounded out his first time. Mullins needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. In the dirt, blocked. Nothing happening as the count evens at 1.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the make.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. What a double play that was. Inning over. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 2 and the Orioles nothing. And we're back, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now for Seattle, Donovan Solano.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Fly ball down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts the bottom of the 3rd with a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball 1. No outs. Runner on second. Ground ball up the middle. Henderson to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Boogie doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Top of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Solano over at second. Rodriguez at first with no outs. High fly ball out towards left field. O'Neill going back on it. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline, safe at 3rd.
Now we'll see if moving up to 3rd there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Daniel Schneemann up next for the Mariners. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly. Next
offering is in for a strike. Runners at the corners, 1 away here in the last half of the 3rd. This one in the air. Mountcastle settles underneath it. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Austin Shenton.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Austin Shenton. He's already homered here in this one. Up and in, ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
In the air, left field, down the line. O'Neill right there to make the grab. And that is that. Mariners leave a couple. They're up 2-0. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the Orioles,
And here
third
is
baseman,
Jordan Westburg.
Westburg,
an all-star a season ago, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Inside, and that's ball one.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Ball 3. I got 3-0.
Ripped to short. Throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air and lets the
left
defense
fielder,
work behind him with another
Tyler
ground
O'Neill.
ball. Good execution.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Caught looking his first time up.
This is the time you have to pull out every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with the loss. Things aren't looking great right now, but they're still in striking distance. They need to get something going real soon.
Splits the plate, and that's strike one. Ground ball right side, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second, and he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. Got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
Now here's the Orioles DH, Ryan O'Hearn. Fly to center his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
So man in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. On the ground to third. Solano tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. One left for the Orioles. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, and now the DH, J.P. Crawford.
Designated hitter, J.P. Crawford.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed
0-1
hitter.
for count.
Swing, and that ball smashed down a line. Mullins makes the grab, and there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself
Now
it's
batting,
about the
second
process. You
baseman,
did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Bliss
That's a
at the
ball.
plate and takes high there. And that's
Ball 2.
off the inside edge. And now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. hit in the air, center field. Mullins under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Dylan
2 down,
Moore.
bases empty. Next to hit, Dylan Moore. He reached out to walk his first time. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
Strikes the count.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Mariners go down quietly there, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off for the
pitcher's duel so
Orioles,
far.
right
Here's how the
fielder,
starters have
Colton
performed
Houser.
up to this point. Hancock back to work. Breaking
Off the
ball
plate, ball one.
inside. Ball 1.
You know, these Orioles just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next
That's
offering
ball 2.
upstairs.
2-2 the count.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Nabs it, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher,
Here's Adley
Rutschman.
Rutschman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first pitch fastball is in for a
0-1 the
strike.
count.
The Orioles down by a pair, and we're in the top of the 5th. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. That clips the corner. Gets a piece and stays alive. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Foul ball left side, he'll see another.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Orioles,
Ryan
first
Mountcastle,
baseman,
the next to
Ryan
hit for the
Mountcastle.
Orioles. A single his first time.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Sneaks through, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, second baseman,
Jorge Mateo now.
Mateo.
0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Squirts away a little bit. Mountcastle off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Throw to first. Mountcastle back on a dive. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside.
That's the ball.
That misses the zone, and the count is filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Two outs. Swinging a ground ball up the middle, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Back to the top of the lineup and into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike. Two on, 2 outs.
1 and 1.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runners stay where they are. That's ball 1. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Gabe Spire up and throwing. Munoz getting loose as well.
Ball that's outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Next offering upstairs.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box. And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. On the outside corner, got him looking.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
third game of the division
Leading off
series.
for the
And now
Mariners,
it's Victor Robles
right
up to
fielder,
hit.
Victor Robles.
Flips the corner. That's strike one.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
So digging in, Donovan Solano, 1 for 2. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That's a ball.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Two outs, base is empty. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. And that one pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Mariners, Trent Thornton.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
And that one fouled off. And that's way high. And 1-1. And that's down and away. That's too low. And that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That clips the zone. 3-2 now.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swung on, belted. Banks off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Line drive, knocks it down. And they're at the corners with nobody out. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there, kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Tyler O'Neill digs in now. There's a strike. Late swing, fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Trent Thornton done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Taylor Saucedo.
Taylor Saucedo.
Ryan O'Hearn.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Check swing called strike. And it's 0-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Westberg on third. Henderson at first. One gone. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning. And that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his glove.
Colton Cowser now at the plate. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. And they tack on three. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. In there at the knees, and that is strike one. Two down, nobody on. That one the other way, and a base hit right there.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman Ryan Mountcastle.
So 2 down, and now Ryan Mountcastle. He's 2 for 2. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. That one fouled hard the other way. Already 3 runs across in the frame, and we're the top half of the 6th. Not close with that one, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Orioles get 3 on this long ball. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Gregory Soto.
Now pitching for Baltimore, number 65, Gregory Soto.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Cal Raleigh. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Whips it to Mountcastle, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
For the Mariners, left fielder Daniel Schneemann.
Here's the left fielder, Daniel Schneemann.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball out to short. To first, and he beats it.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Next to hit, Austin Shenton. A homer, and he's flied to left. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same-side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
In the air out to center. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
J.P. Crawford, the next to hit. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Ryan Bliss up next for the Mariners. A little bit high, and that is ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That one outside. And that's ball 2. That's a little bit low.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Dylan Moore in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's carrying. Going. Oh! He circles the bases. It's 5-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Gregory Soto gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back for the new pitcher. Brian Baker on a pitch out of the pen here.
Baltimore, number 43, Brian Baker.
At the plate, Dylan Moore. He is struck out, and he is walked. And takes low for ball 1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Action in the pen down there. Andrew Kittredge, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Aiken getting cranked up as well. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
2-1.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. O'Neill getting an angle on it. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3-run shot for Seattle. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
Let them know that you the baddest. Let them know that you the baddest. I ain't never seen the baddest. Let them know that you the baddest.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Andres
Now
Munoz.
pitching for the Mariners, number 75, Andres Munoz.
Jorge Mateo digs in now.
Second baseman, Jorge Mateo.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Gabe Spire, the left-hander, up and throwing. Snyder, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And there's a strike.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Hey.
Slider misses outside. This one high in the air to left center. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Now batting, center fielder Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit. Munoz, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. That misses the zone. Ball one. And misses inside. That one's in there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now a chance for Jordan Westberg.
Nope,
and the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
With the tying run at the plate here in the late stages of Game 3.
Ball two.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The tying run at the plate. Right through there for a strike. Runner on the go. Late swing, fouled off. Tying run at the plate. That just misses. Full count now.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Man at first, one away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Three-two. And the tying run is on base.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Andres Munoz will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Mariners, Gregory Santos.
Number 48, Gregory Santos.
Big spot, and up steps Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 3.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That one misses. 1-0. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Next pitch misses way outside. Grounder might be 2. Moore over to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting left fielder.
Well, it's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now the runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Tyler O'Neill now at the plate. And that's in for a strike. Way outside, 1-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Tattooed and gone. And the Orioles jump out in front. It's 6-5. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. The hard sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it. Really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
O'Hearn in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's down and in. A slider missed. Outside with a breaking ball. Next pitch is downstairs.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Gregory Santos is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Colin Snyder.
Number 52. Colin Snyder.
So up next, Colton Cowser. He's already homered in this game. Inside, just missed. O'Hearn off of first with 2 away. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. This one in the air. Moore makes the catch. And that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 6-5. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
This to center field. Mullins pulls it in on the run.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Solano stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that is out of play.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Strike 3, got him swinging. That's the second out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Julio Rodriguez will hit next. Right through there for a strike. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom of the 7th. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Mariners are down in order. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. For the top of the 8th, here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman.
Just missed. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Foul ball there. On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. And the first offering is not close. Runner at first with no outs here. Hit in the air, left field, and that'll get down for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Here's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo. And he tries to drag bunt towards first, and that's foul. Puts a bunt down, and that's a foul ball. On the ground, could be two. Off balance feet, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. There's the strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And he gets tied up right there. Runners at the corners, one away. Here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Solano settles under it and makes the catch. And there's two down. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
2 on, 2 outs. Ball one there.
Ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to first, and it's just foul. That was close. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So they strand a pair. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 6 and the Mariners 5. Now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Keegan Aiken.
Now pitching for Baltimore, number 45, Keegan Aiken.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Cal Raleigh. And they've got the no doubles defense set up. Outfielders playing deep, infielders guarding the lines. That just misses, and it's 1-0. Meanwhile, Activity in the bullpen. Felix Bautista is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Off the mark there. And a count 2-1. And that one is inside.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Daniel Schneemann in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one finds the zone, and a full count now. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. His second homer this series, and we're starting over. It's 6-6.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Daniel Schneemann up next for the Mariners. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball one. And fouled off. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. That misses. 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how'd I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Shenton in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Next offering is downstairs.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Into center. That one gets down for a hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
And here is J.P. Crawford. First pitch just misses. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. To first, might be two. Throws to Henderson. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. Solo homer gets the M's even in this one. And we're all even now at 6 apiece. We go to the 9th and into the box for Baltimore. Gunnar
Lead off
Henderson.
for the Orioles, shortstop Gunnar Henderson.
Snyder back to work. That's in there. 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
The 0-2. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He kind of muscled that one out there. Didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now Tyler O'Neill. First pitch misses. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Swings through that one.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Bounce to third. And foul ball. One-two now. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting.
And next is the designated hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 3 in this one. Snyder checks the runner, and he's back safely. And he takes a strike. With the go-ahead run at first here in the late stages of Game 3. Runner on the move. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rodriguez on the move. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Colton Cowser.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swings through that one out in front that time. 0-1. Runner takes off. Ball outside. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. 8-9-1, 2 up in the bottom of inning number 9. And we're all even at 6 apiece. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Yennier Cano.
Number 78. Yennier Cano.
Tied at 6. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Bliss.
Second baseman, Ryan Bliss.
And that one fouled off. Little chopper rolls foul. Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard. The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Randy Arozarena.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Late swing, fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. O'Neill on his horse. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Line drive, base hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run moves up to second with nobody out.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
First and second, no outs. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Victor Robles. There's the strike. And that's a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
0-2 now. And Robles spoils it. He stays alive. Winning run out second. No one out. High fly ball lifted into air right field. Cowser flashes the leather on the running catch.
Up next for the Mariners, third baseman, Donovan Solano.
Down the number 2 hitter, Donovan Solano. 1 for 4 with a double. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one misses. 2-0.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Right through there for a strike. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's out number 2.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. Next offering is down low. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Just misses. The count now 2-2.
That's a really good take. 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2
Next one is off the plate. 3-2 now. Cal Raleigh would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Now pitching
We're
for
back,
the Mariners.
and on the mound is the closer, Matt
Number 47.
Brash.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Number 74.
Tied at 6.
Leading off
And now the
for
right fielder,
Baltimore.
Colton
Right fielder,
Cowser.
Colton Cowser.
That one a little bit high. Ball 1. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a foul out of play. On the ground right side, Bliss. Throws to first in time, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter
Now
fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Now here is Adley Rutschman. And that's through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Base is empty, 1 away here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle digs in now. And ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of the 10th. Misses inside. 3-0. Jorge Mateo in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Outside ball 4.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Jorge Mateo.
Go ahead run on base. Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Brash, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. In the dirt. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. Next pitch is downstairs.
Ball 3.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Cedric Mullins in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. On to the bottom of inning number 10. And we're all even at 6 apiece.
Now pitching for
Back
Baltimore.
here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Andrew Kittredge.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Leading off
And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. He's coming off a big swing at the bat in the 8th inning, Chris.
Yeah, he may still be riding a little high, and for him, hopefully the confidence is still there. It was a solo shot and a very important run in this game.
Laced into left. That's a base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now the left fielder, Daniel Schneemann. Shortened the bunt and missed it. Going 1.
You can see they're really trying to move that winning run into scoring position. Try to get that sac bunt down. Really have to make this out count.
Trying to move him over here. Throws to Henderson. And they'll just get the 1.
Up next for the Mariners, first baseman Austin Shinton.
Austin Shinton up next for the Mariners. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. Out number 2. In now is the Mariners DH, J.P. Crawford.
Designated hitter, J.P. Crawford.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And a swing and a miss. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Mariners leave 1, so we're still tied at 6. And we're back. Here's the 3rd baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Jordan Westburg.
That one missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
Next one is off the plate. Ball 2.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That to right. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting,
Tied at
shortstop,
6. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit. The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch is outside.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard.
Now batting left fielder,
And now Tyler O'Neill. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw there. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Swing and a miss. And it's a ball to strike.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Next offering is in for a strike. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right. Ryan O'Hearn in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Designated hitter.
Next
Ryan
is the designated hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. And he swings over the top there.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this whole crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Swings and misses. Strike 1. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the late stages of Game 3.
That's out.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2. And a swing and a miss. They this a big chance to take the lead here late.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back in Seattle, we're in extras here. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Bliss.
Ryan Bliss.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1 is the count.
Check swing, no appeal, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow right field, and there's one down.
Now batting, number 74.
And the batter will be the shortstop, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The shortstop takes a ball.
1-1.
And a base hit.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with one down. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now at the plate, Victor Robles. There's the strike, 95 of that one. That's in there, and the count is 0-2. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the winning run is now in scoring position.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed, but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
The winning run on second base. That one way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off to 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Donovan Solano now at the plate. First pitch, and he just misses. Winning run stands at second. And that drops in for a strike. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Rutschman on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. Score remains tied, 6 apiece.
Now pitching
Back
for the
now,
Mariners.
we're in extras. And there's a new arm on the mound, Gabe Spire.
Gabe Spire.
Tied at 6.
Now
the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball one, no strike.
Gets the outside corner with that one. That one's in there. That is strike two. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Schneemann under it. One up, one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Mountcastle in the box now. Takes strike one. Activity in the bullpen. George Kirby, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Base is empty, one away here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss. That's his strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And next for the Orioles, Jorge Mateo. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Makes the catch, inning over.
Now pitching for
Back
Baltimore.
here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Cade Povich. Three, four, five due up for the home team. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Popped in the air. Left field. O'Neill puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Mariners.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
There's a strike. Just missed. Daniel Schneemann in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Ball four, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Exactly what they needed him to deliver there, and quality at bat. Now the pressure's on to find a way to get it home.
One down. Daniel Schneemann up next for the Mariners. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it falls. The throw to third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Runners at the corners here, one away. And here's the first baseman, Austin Shenton. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And that's in for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Big connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
Now it's the DH, J.P. Crawford. Swings and misses. That's strike one. And that's downstairs and outside. And there's a ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one misses, and that's ball three.
3 balls, 1 strike.
He walked in, and that will keep things going.
Oh, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
2 outs, bases full. Ryan Bliss up next for the Mariners. That's in there. Strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
So they're all loaded up. Yeah, that's fouled off. And now 1 and 2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a low 2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Two outs. Got him swinging.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back at T-Mobile Park, and now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Spire back to work. Trying to bunt his way on. Down the line, and it's foul. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now
everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Go ahead run on base. Now Jordan Westburg. Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feet. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That's a strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Ball, 1 strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Step off, throw to first. And he's back in safely. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Just off the inside edge. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. And that's downstairs. And the count's full. Tyler O'Neill in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. With the go-ahead run at first here in the late stages of Game 3. Good job to fight that one off. Three and 2 now. And ball 4 to a board.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
First and second, 1 out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. This one trailed right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and now they're out in front. It's 9-6. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now here's the Orioles DH, Ryan O'Hearn. And first offering is fouled off. Spire, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. 1 down, base is empty. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. George Kirby preparing to come on if needed. 0-2 now. Swings and misses, and there's 2 down.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And a foul ball. And that's off the outside edge. And 1-1. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Orioles get 3 on this long ball. It's now a 9-6 ball game. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Felix Bautista.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Shortstop, number 74.
Number 74
Ball one, no
at the
strike.
plate for the second time as he takes ball one. And there's a foul ball. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that's off the inside edge. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
Robles, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Down and in, moved his feet. The Mariners trailing by 3 here deep into extra innings. Next offering is in for a strike. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all home. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Solano, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0. Outside, that's a ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Two down, nobody on here in extra innings. They're down to their final strike.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Bautista is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
9-6 the final in this one as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Furnace. white strips. MS398 says 11, crushing my feet like a vice. I couldn't find them in bigger, the match is so perfect. The realest new coach, they're trying to call me a democracy. Rig, I get it. I take it back and I get it again, so now I'm gonna be back in a minute. I ran it up just to give me a monogram, 1-on-1 cast iron skillet. Yeah, I've been raising my price and grateful as ever, cause it took a